So the forex, like in fiscal year 23, they have increased the capex by like almost like in 25-30%, which is going to be very good. Effective capex is going to be 10.7 crore. Will introduce the sovereign green bonds in fiscal year 23. All these are going to be like a market liking moves. Guys, don't worry about the Dow. As I told you, our market is not going to listen to the Dow. They are going to be listening more towards the FM speech. Okay, so I'm not going to be worried about the Dow. Whatever it does, I'm not going to be worried at all. I'm going to be worried about what is the statement which is going to be coming in from the FM's laptop or that iPad. Okay, now it is coming to the digital economy on the cryptocurrency, which has been like, and they are planning from the central government itself. So they are coming up with their own currency now. So that does mean like, and whether they are going to be like and completely like and beating away on the Bitcoin and other things, no news. But I think looking at the way they just wanted to introduce what they feel that it is going to be helping them. Guys, I told you when it was here, how the PSR is giving you a buy signal. This is like a big buy. Very rarely you will be getting to see this. Very rarely you'll be getting to see this. When you're getting a large gap, and the gap, if they say, for example, between one candle to another, if you're getting a large gap, that's a positive one. Every dip at this juncture is a buy. But if you're like not in a small player, you needed to wait it out till the budget is over. Because imagine if you're ready to take a stop loss, this will be your stop loss now. Imagine someone who's trying to take a trade at the 38,700 odd zone, somewhere around 38,500 would be your stop loss. Be prepared for that kind of a move today. Every candle is getting into like a big buy zone now. And moreover, I told you very clearly why the two candle theory may not be like the one which I wanted you to look at today. Now you would have got the answers now. What they have done now, they would have completely trapped the people who would have entered in the morning thinking that it is going to be like again a down day. Now they would have all been trapped. It's playing on deep in the money. Now, when I say deep in the money, you can look at 38,500, 38,600 and so on at this juncture is going to be a best bet. But once the premiums crash in the second half, then we can think about the other things. But usually 38,700, okay, on a normal market scenario, 38,700 on a day like today, something which will be trading at 400 rupees is trading at 678. That is almost double the cost. So you needed to think on those lines and then cut down your positions also accordingly. What a move now. What is a PCR? PCR is nothing but the put call ratio. But on a day like this, avoid the PCR calculation and other things because these guys are going to be making a wild moves. Now, look at this trending OI data. Again, it is in the negative. From 25, it has been increasing to 27. And look at individual OI analysis. Longs are coming back. Long unwinding is happening. These shorts will be into for big trouble now. In case if they're continuing to make a move, these guys who are there holding the shorts, who would have taken a position on the call side, all those shorts would be completely trapped. So all the moves now slowly but steadily, it is heading higher and higher and higher. This is the power of the PSR. Very rarely you will get to see the PSR getting this kind of a gap intraday. If you're getting it at the beginning of the day, that's a different ball game. When you're getting it in intraday, these are all the bullish signs which I want you to find it out. Guys, if you're holding something, keep it like and trail it at least like in 10-20 rupees above your buy price, and then you can keep running it for the whole day. Looking at the current scenario, there is every possibility with the way the bulls are like in backing, and every candle is getting into more than 50K. It is looking very, very ominous signs. I'm just trying to take some small quantities as it is coming down. Any move towards the zone, it's going to be like a golden opportunity for me to enter. As they are coming towards the fiscal deficit. So she is thinking about like and helping the government, like and making a move, and she wanted to like and help the economy to survive. Okay. So what are you going to be doing now? Get ready for the wild moves, right? Direct tax now. This is going to be the key moment. This is going to be the final one with the stop loss somewhere around. Guys, this is going to be the key moment. Okay, so this is just to like and do the corrections. And is there going to be any tax correction? That's going to be the most important one. Now I'm going to be just waiting for the tax reduction. Cooperative societies, the tax rate has been reduced to 15%. Okay, all the cooperative societies who are having in like in 1 crore to 10 crore, their tax has also been reduced. Guys, I'm watching it in CNBC. Okay, so Nifty is trying to give you a buy signal on the quick scout. Okay. So there is an alternate minimum tax for the cooperative societies to be down to 15 from 18.5. Okay, incentive for the startups now. Guys, some of the banks have gone into the red, especially the SBI. So SBI has been the one which has been dragging the market now on the Bank Nifty. So there has been like in some tax incentives for the startups, which has been extended till 2023. Now, any companies which is going to be like an opening up till 2023, they are going to be getting some tax incentives. Okay, so the cryptocurrencies are expected to be taxed at 30%. The digital asset, any digital asset, if you're getting transfers and so on, you will be getting taxed at 30%. There was an expectation it is going to be 40, 45, and so on. That has been cleared now. It is going to be 30%. Okay, so anyone trying to gift it, they will also be like and getting it. Guys, we have exited the sea long back. We exited at 704. We are not holding it anymore. No, the regulation has not been announced. So as of now, they are going to be proposing for a legal digital currency from the RBI that is going to be coming out. They have not technically said they are going to be banning it. They have only said they are going to be taxing it. Guys, we did a trailing and it got triggered. That's absolutely fine. Once it is above your buy price, keep trailing it. On a day like this, still the budget is not over. So keep trailing your positions. To track, they are also going to be announcing a TDS. Guys, keep watching. That's the reason I keep saying that whenever you guys are going to be like and taking a position, it should be based on your position. Don't look at others. Like, and I'm like and going to be in and out pretty quick. Once it is above my buy price, I will trail it, right? So don't try to do that. As I told, this is the level. As long as this level is holding up, I'm not expecting the fall to be happening big. Wait for it. Still, there is no signs of other news. Wait for it. So how they are going to be tracking the virtual digital assets, it's going to be like an TDS at the hands person who's transferring it. Guys, the loss from crypto cannot be set off against other capital gains, but gains on crypto will be taxed at 30%. Wow. The LTCG is expected to be capped at 15% for all type of asset classes. So that is interesting. Let's see. Proposed to cap the surcharge on the transfer is going to be also be at 15%. So surcharge on transfer of any long-term capital gains, it's going to be at 15%. Okay, so get ready for like and whatever the things which they are doing it. Hmm. I think they're just going to be making like a more and more tax complex. Like, and I think that is something which the market is not going to like it. So tracking more than 20,000, like, and trying to like and penalize and other things. I think they're going to be making a lot more complex tax structure, which is not going to be a good news. So she's reading something away from the budget speech as well. So she's talking about the month of January. So the GST collection has improved a lot. So she wanted to bring that point. Okay, so looks like the market is just like and looking to like do a move here and there. Guys, avoid the trades at this juncture. This is a good sign. The VIX falling continuously, it's a good sign. Let's see. Let's see. So the gross collection for last month of January is 1.41. Guys, it looks like it is going to be a non-event looking at the way the like announcements are coming in. Nothing has been like something which excites the market at this juncture. It can be a non-event. Let's watch out. Who's the guy who gave the signal now? It is a sell signal again on the Bank Nifty. Wow. Interesting. Be careful now. Longs, be careful. Slowly, it is becoming like a non-event at this juncture. Another 20-30 minutes of speech left. Guys, once again, the market is trading near to the VWAP. They are not sure what they wanted to do with. As of now, market is just absolutely clueless. They know nothing is like in giving them any sense at all. Now, looking at the way the VIX is falling, there is nothing to worry like in on the upside. Another thing that means you are going to be getting to see only the premium fall happening. That is going to be the order of the day at this juncture. Looks like at this juncture it is like a budget which is going to be focused more on the green energy, the electric, and then they are going to be like in coming away from the things. So let's see. Data is absolutely silent now. Even the data, they're starting to build short build up on both the sides, which is a clear sign wherein the premiums can be the one which is going to be falling. Okay, the premiums are the ones which is going to be falling. So watch out. Guys, if you've already made your target through the day, you should just stay light. If someone who would have made like an 1%, best is to stay light. Okay, now she is coming into sector specific proposals. Now the first one is going to be on the electronics. Nothing is exciting as of now. We cannot say it is completely for the sellers, right? The morning they gave you enough opportunities to make money once at least. Now, if they're making a move on either side, we needed to be prepared for that as well. Guys, after the budget speech, if you're getting a couple of moves, don't just blindly trade on that particular direction. Let's give a 30-minute at least to get the direction gets flowing, because I'm not expecting the first move is going to be the like in a real move. The first move is going to be a fake move today, considering as of now nothing has been exciting so far. Guys, anyone who's having the call, you are getting an opportunity to trail it. Don't leave it open. Guys, any good trade opportunities, if at all, if I'm coming, getting it, I will let you know. Now, as you saw, the move happened, and then the PSR is getting closer and closer to the candle, which is suggesting that the rally is coming to an end. Be careful now. So there is a duty concessions for the mobile and then the wearable devices, wherein you will be getting and duty on unpolished diamonds to be reduced to 5%. All these are like in duty cuts, which has been proposed. There is a proposal to launch updated tax returns. So let's see how it is going to be coming up. Customs duty on the steel scrap has been extended for another year. Though the market is moving higher, the premiums on the call side is not moving much. Be careful now. So what is the good news about this market now? The biggest good news today is going to be on the VIX aspect. So now that the market is sensing, I have not got anything which is going to be like making me jittery. So slowly the VIX is heading towards from 22 to 20 odd zones. So if it is heading towards 19 today, that will be really wonderful. But the problem here is way the like an equity markets is not even reacting. So every move on the upside, you're getting like a counter move wherein the profit booking is coming in, which is clearly suggesting there is going to be like a big profit booking at the juncture. They're not expecting anything major. Is the budget speech is over? Oh no. Okay. No, the TV analysts have taken over. If the budget speech is over, guys, don't like, and let's give it some time. Let's give it time, like in at least another 30 minutes. We have another plenty of time to take a trade, but this is like too early. I would give it some time. Wow. Guys, the house is adjourned. Was it a budget? Guys, it's a non-event now. Okay, the market is nothing. Okay, absolutely nothing in it, right? How many of you feel like excited about this budget speech? Let's do a quick poll to see how it is. Okay, the fall is getting real now. they got a golden opportunity to do something, but looks like the market didn't like what they heard, and you are getting to see the first reactions coming in big time on the premium erosion on the call side. Though the put side, the premiums are not moving. Guys, watch out for this. Can you see this? The premiums are fallen here, but the premiums are not moving much bigger. This is getting big. With the fall is also like in getting big. Looks like our guys have got it right here. Okay, so these guys have got a signal somewhere here. So they know that the budget is not going to be an event, but they just like can trigger the stop losses there and then like in moving it lower. But I would sincerely say, wait it out. Why? Two reasons. The VIX has been falling. The VIX is not spiking. And then the global markets is also on the verge of like moving it higher. Now the budget will be a non-event completely. So feels like a movie is finished in the interval, right? Not even the interval. I just thought like in the movie just started with the trailer and the movie is over now. Now the TV anchors have a bigger role to convince that this is exactly what we have been saying and we have got exactly what we wanted it. Huh? Now only the premium erosion. Guys, they know it. Any move on the upside, it is going to be used as an opportunity to sell. So don't try to go for any aggressive positioning at this juncture. If I were you, I would definitely like and stay light, considering we have already achieved our intraday target. I would only wait to get a real move happening. So when can I get the real move? Today. Look at this now. They have taken some moves and then moved the market higher. Now, first time the move came in somewhere around 38,300 and then like and went higher. Now it is selling it off. I wanted this level to be broken with volumes now. I would love to see 3-4 candles with like a large volume, completely turning the things on the put side from 35-40%, the turbo turning. That is what I wanted to see it. What they are trying to do, they are trying to eat the premiums on the call side. Not sure whether the crypto guys will be liking it, because they are also like not going to be liking whatever the things which they have heard it so far. Guys, though the two candle theory is playing out, I would still say this is too early, because it is all the long unwinding which is happening. Nothing, it's just like making me comfortable saying that no, I wanted to, because all these are like in small volumes. This is not going to convince me at all. Whenever the market is moving on very low volume, don't try to like and go and think that this is what the market is going to be doing. And moreover, they're just trying to eat the premiums. Let's see the premium crash on the option chain data now. The IV levels from almost 59.60 has come down to almost 51 to 54. So clearly call side, the positions are getting lightened, and on the put side, still they are holding with the hope that there is going to be some kind of a fall. Okay, but still the IV levels are little crazy. Why ITC is moving higher? Because usually you will get to see the cigarettes getting like a tax every budget, but that's not been happened. So that's the reason the ITC is trading at the high point of the day. Theme, stay light. Staying light makes sense at this juncture because you are getting like a one candle move on the downside, one candle move on the upside. They just wanted to adjust the premiums in such a way that they are not going to be giving you any major moves as an option buyer. I'm telling you now, if you are thinking about like an say for example, if you're thinking about the short straddle, this will be the best moment. 38,400, 38,500, all these are going to be like a good short straddle candidates, at least for some time. Shorts, and you will be getting to see some kind of shorts. Looks like it is going to be into a short straddle category. 38,500. What they are doing now? What did I say in the morning about the VIX? In case if the market is not moving higher and the VIX continues to fall, then you're not going to be getting to see a major move on the downside. So they might just like and play around in a zone. They will just like and tic tac and then try to eat down the premiums. It's going to be more of like a premium erosion day with those small moves here and there. Get ready for that. So why it is a good for short straddle? The pure reason is the VIX is falling continuously. When the VIX is falling, you can expect the market is not expected in the mood to short this. And at the same time, the premiums on the call side is already higher. And why it is higher? You are able to see that the IVs on the call side is crashing, which is a clear sign that the buyers are exiting on the call side. So you are having a double-edged sword, right? What is that? On one side, the put is going to be crashing because of the IV crash. On the call side, you are already knowing that there is nothing, some exciting news which is going to be like in making the market move higher. So that's the reason you are getting to see the 38,500. If you're looking at it, 38,500 straddle. Look at this. Exactly, it is getting into a 38,500 straddle. And look at in the last 3 minutes chart now. Can you see it? As it is moving, what is happening now? The straddle price from almost 1,300, it has crashed to 1,100. It has been crashing big time now. It is going to be for the sellers at this moment, not for the buyers. Looking at the way the sellers are going to be playing it. So what the market is going to be doing? Probably after a day, we will go along with the global markets and then align with them. The global markets are like in positive. So whatever the global markets are going to be doing, we will be like in going along with that. In spite of the market moving from almost 38,478 to 38,600, look at the way the call prices are not even like in moving from 10% to nothing else. They are just adjusting the premiums, guys. They are adjusting the premiums. The premiums are falling pretty big now. The short straddle guys are the ones who will be making money at this juncture. They will be like an absolutely on cloud nine now, looking at the premiums. As an option buyer, if you have made money, time for you to stay light. Only thing which you can do is think about playing on the futures in case if you wanted to play on the futures for like in 30-40 points on the like in a long or short, that makes sense. But if you are a player on the options, especially a buyer, try to avoid the way the IV crash is happening. It is like in getting into like in a full blown complete like in a trap for the buyers now. Almost from 60, the IV is getting crashed to 49 on both the sides. So the event is out of the way as we are expecting. IV crash is happening big time, and then the price is also falling. Guys, avoid it, avoid it, avoid it. So someone who has been playing on the 38,500 straddle, you guys are getting it. You are getting it by the minute. The price has been falling big time now. So almost from 1,200 now to 1,124. The straddle players, you guys are winning it. Take it for you. Buyers, stay light. We might get a better opportunity at some other day. If you are a straddle player, you needed to be like in holding your position till the day end. That's the way I would do it, or keep a stop loss. Looks like not even a normal day. It is like in a day wherein everybody wanted to forget it. Absolutely, yes. Don't fight with this kind of a market. If you are like a player who's just wanting to play on the buying side, just stay light. You can clearly see the premiums are big time crashing on the call side, and they're not going to be like in they might give you like in a 5-10 rupees move and then take 20-30 rupees away from you. That's exactly they're going to be doing it. Option buyers, stay light. IV crashing is very good. Why IV crashing is very good? Because that is what is going to be helping the straddle players. And why the IV crash is happening? Purely because they now know that there's not going to be like a much of volatility. When you have a volatility coming down, obviously you can expect the prices to be crashing as well. This is a beautiful, beautiful sign how you can correlate it. When the market is not falling, but the IV is like an VIX is crashing, which is a good sign that the market is not expecting any more further crash. So on that front, what you can expect? You can expect the market to move higher, but we don't have any positive cues to take the market higher. So they are adjusting the premiums in such a way. They are saying like, you buyers had like a golden period for the last 2-3 days. We are not going to give you today. Many people, this is where the option buyers tend to lose out. What they think that the budget is like, and now the IV is also like, and the VIX is also crashing. Let me take long position. Every dip, they think that it is going to be a golden opportunity. But you can clearly see now all the prices, both on the call and the put, is getting into the crash territory. Don't try to fight with this market. I'm telling you, that is like a game for the straddle guys. 1030 to 1108. If you are a straddle player, you should be enjoying it to the core. So how many of you entered into the straddle once we announced it, the straddle players? Great, 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 great. Many good. Oh, wow. 1300 to 1100. Great, great, great. Now you got the clue on why I said don't try to enter on a long straddle. Hope you guys would have understood it. 1078 now. 1078. It is falling big time. 1200 to 1078 now. Hope you guys are enjoying the straddle play. How many of you got 1% using the straddle itself now? There are like smart ones. Great to see that. Great to see this. Great to see that all the premiums on both call and put, everything is crashing big time. Guys, absolutely today would not be the right time for the buyers to step in unless and until we get similar kind of a volume. Did we see this happening? This is what has happened last time. Okay, we are not seeing anything happening like this either on the upside or on the downside. Downside, the possibilities is going to be very limited due to the VIX fall. If the VIX is going to be continuously falling like this, that means no one is coming into the market to create any large positions on the downside. Why the market is falling now? This is purely because of the buyers exiting their position. Okay, these guys are thinking, oh no, man, I'm not getting any more moves. Let me unwind my longs. Can you see it? No fresh buildup of like a short buildup is coming in. Only long unwinding is happening big time. This is going to be putting up a lot of pressure for the people who wanted to buy it fresh. I don't want to get into that. Now look at it. 1000 rupees now. The straddle guys are the ones who are going to be winning it big, and they have been like literally waiting for it. Hope you guys are enjoying the straddle play. How many of you are enjoying more than 2%, 3%, 3K profit, 15K? Superb. More than 1%, more than 5%. Wow. Guys, straddle guys, you needed to hold it till the end of the day. You're going to be winning it big. Trail it, trail it, trail it. 15K, 1.5, 2% profit. There was a minor gap. That gap is getting filled. Don't try to catch the falling knife today. What is a straddle? Selling both 38,500 when I told it was trading around like in 585, 600, selling both the call on the 38,500 and the put on 38,500. When you sell it, both the sides, the premiums are going to be crashing. It went all the way to 1,000 and now it has gone to 1,060 odd zones. But still, that is going to be like in some more amount as it is going to be going higher. They're going to be adjusting it. They're just playing around. But what is going to be very interesting today is somewhere down the line, are they going to be making a move on the upside or on the downside? That's something which I'm going to be keenly watching for. Downside move, at this juncture, I'm ruling it out purely because of the wings angle. And unless and until the global markets fall big time, I'm not expecting a big fall to be happening today. Okay, so as of now, the Dow has come into the green. So no big fall is expected. Though this budget is not like in a really good for like in a long or a short, it is non-event now. Okay, it has become a non-event completely. What is a long straddle? Long straddle is buying both the call and the put and then going for a at the same strike. When you're buying 38,500, thinking that the market is going to be rewarding me on one particular side, you do not know which side. Then you needed to have an option of buying both. But how do you play the long straddle? I will not be playing the long straddle when the IVs are higher. I will be playing the long straddles when the IV crash is happening, probably somewhere around 15, 20 levels. Say, for example, in a normal market scenario, the IVs have crashed. Okay, tomorrow's the expiry. One day before the expiry on Wednesday evening, the IV levels is around like in 15 to 20, and you do not know whether there is going to be a gap up or a gap down the following day because of some event. Then in that scenario, you can think about taking a long straddle. Okay, when I say a long straddle, buying both call and the put, both either one of them. Say for example, both you're buying it at 100 and 100. One side, if you're getting a 300-point move, okay, you will lose it on one side, whereas you will be getting an 100% or like an 150% gain, right, on the other side. That is what it is. Is whether the FIs can sell this market. The FIs will not be in a hurry to sell this market unless and until they get a trigger from the global markets as well. Now look at it. This is on the Nifty chart. You are getting to go like and having to get some kind of a support at the 17,450 odd zones. So that's the range which is going to be playing out. We needed this level and this level to be taken out in the upcoming days for you to be extremely bullish. So probably we might get to see a like in a dodgy candle getting formed on the Bank Nifty today. If that is going to be one, let's see whether that's going to be keeping them interested. So Nifty is the one which has been giving some signals on the upside, but considering the premiums and other things, it's a big avoid for me. Last time the market closed it at the day's high on the budget day, but I'm not expecting that to be happening this time. If at all there is going to be a move, then it is going to be on the upside. Why I say it is going to be on the upside? If there is a move purely on the VIX angle. It's an absolutely a pin drop silence happening right on the market trend. On that note, let's take a quick 10-15 minute break and then we will be back. Also, no news is a good news. That's what the market is factoring in for. Guys, we will take a quick 15-minute break and then we'll be back 12:10. Except the straddle players, all others, like can relax yourself. It looks like it is a big move, which is getting into like in a big profit booking now. What is happening on the wicks? There is a small bit of a spike which is coming in. Now this is going to be really getting ugly. Wow. This is where now the real drama starts. The people who have been like writing the straddle, if you're not been like maintaining your stop loss, please be careful because they are just moving in with some large volume on the downside now. Guys, the straddle players, you needed to maintain a stop loss, as I told you, below this level and then keep trailing it because they wanted to trigger the stop losses on both the sides. And moreover, if you'd have observed, there is a minor bit of a gap which got created here. Now, the bigger problem is going to be how they are going to be managing that gap. What is a gap? This gap is around like in 38,431. And then this one is 38,421, the 10-point gap, which is already there. So is it going to be just to like and try to while away whatever the move that has happened and then like in pulling it back? Be careful. They are going to be doing a lot of adjustments. Now, if you look at it, both call and the put are in the negative. So what they're trying to do, they are just going to be bringing down, doing an adjustment on both the sides. And that can be done only by pulling it out one side first and then moving on to another side. Look at the option chain. A big long unwinding is happening and the short buildup is still there. But the lower level, due to the fall here, you might get to see some kind of a bounce happening. But the bigger worry is the way the long unwinding is happening. So every higher level, when the market is trying to move, you will get to see some kind of a long unwinding happening. Now we are getting to see the signals as well on the Nifty. It has been like a continuous signal, 2 signals continuously on the Nifty as well. Superb. So people who are looking for it, you got a golden opportunity on the downside, but trust me, if you are like in a weak at it, stay light, you can skip the day as well. You can clearly see the OI is slowly starting to build up on the short side, which is suggesting that there is going to be like a lot of profit booking plus some amount of shorts are coming into the system. But don't try to go for aggressive positioning. The reason is there are minor intraday gaps. Have they hit the open and high on the put side? Almost they are coming closer and closer, right? 90%, 780, 628, they are coming closer and closer. But I would sincerely say, if you're not comfortable handling the volatility today, avoid it because you will be seeing wild moves on both the sides. Don't go for the OTM strikes. Go for 38,500. Those are the strikes which you needed to be focusing upon. 400, 500, 300, anything in the money, deep in the money, focus on that. So their primary focus is to write both the sides, eat the premiums as much as possible. That's exactly been done now. They just wanted to close both call and the put in the negatives so that they will be able to show that the premiums are the only thing which is melting in this market. That is their primary job. The straddle guys are fully on the job to eat the premiums on both the sides. One interesting thing, in spite of we getting a 2-candle theory, our AI is not giving us a sell signal. That is something which is happening underneath, which I'm not getting a clue there. Okay, so in spite of the 2-candle theory, there is something which is happening underneath and we are not getting a sell signal. Yes, there are plenty of reasons to it. One might be the VIX. The VIX is not jumping the way it needed to be, but it is slowly but steadily, it is climbing towards that zone. That's a good sign. That means the first time the shots are coming into the picture. They were waiting for it. Now they are building up the position. Even on an early time frame, slowly the shots are coming into the picture. So now you will get to see any move on the upside. You will get to see a small bit of a correction happening, and then they just try to eat away the premiums. Someone who's looking for like a short trade, okay, if you have not been able to enter, watch out for this level. Between this level is going to be your only opportunity of like in a short trade, because the price is going to be like in falling and moving pretty like in a drastically. Don't try to be in a hurry to like an average your positions on a day like this. Get in, get out. That's the best thing to do it. Don't try to hold your positions for too long in this market. That's not going to be rewarding at all. They're going to be making a wild move on both the sides. Guys, one thing is for sure, they are just determined to eat the premiums on both the sides. They are pretty much interested in that. That means whatever the bounce or like, and whatever the fall which you're getting it, you might get to see a similar kind of a bounce on the upside as well. You can clearly see the premiums, something which went to like in 600, now it is back at like in 500. So they are going to be like in melting it faster. Now, considering they have made some sell, what they will normally do, they will defend these levels on the way up. Look out for this level as your selling level. That's the area. If you missed the trade, that's the only area. Nifty is looking a lot more weaker than the Bank Nifty now, right? So almost from 250 points, now it has gone down to almost 80 points now. What a fall. The fall has been happening with the volume as well. Anyone still holding a call here? Anyone holding a call? Guys, I've been keep warning you, it's not the right time for you to hold a call. Please be careful. Keep a stop loss. Don't try to average your position. Never trade with an open target thinking that it is going to be like in doing a big bounce and other things. They are clearly in the writing mode. Okay, even whatever the move which you're seeing it on the put side, also at the end of the day, you will see the premiums again crashing. So don't try to take aggressive positioning either on the call or on the put side. What they are trying to do is, first they are taking one kidney out of the call side, then they are taking one kidney out of the put side. Okay, that's exactly been done. Be satisfied with your profits, get out of the market. Don't keep thinking that the whole day the market is there for you and you needed to keep trading for the whole day. That's where the bigger problem comes in. And most important thing, when the shorts are building up their position, the price is falling big and it is happening with volume. Whenever the market is falling or moving higher with the volume, that side is going to have a bigger advantage. So if the fall is like in getting deeper, now 588, and they're breaking all the support zones now. Wow, they're trying to break the 38K level as well. Now the shots are getting into big picture. Look at the Nifty. Nifty almost fallen 100 points and it has gone into the negative. What a fall on the Nifty. Guys, it's a crazy one. Don't try to be there on the call side looking at the way the Nifty and the market is falling. This is crazy stuff to the core. The Bank Nifty has fallen 150 points in the last 2 seconds. Guys, straddle guys, now it is time for you to get an exit. So they are playing with all the guys now today. People who would have been like thinking, no, I will be getting a straddle. They are just making sure your straddle is also heading towards the 20 EMA. Wow, 44 to 46. Some of the buyers are still holding their foot on the put side now. What a turnaround of events. So the market is absolutely devastated or not liking the budget, what they have been announcing. So now, what's the VIX is doing now? They didn't do it when the VIX was falling. Now they are starting to clamp more positions on the selling side. They are creating more aggressive positions now. This fall is getting real and getting big now on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. What you will do now? Every rise is a golden opportunity to sell for the Nifty with the way the market is moving lower, and especially the Bank Nifty as well. Look at that, 180 points gone, something which was trading at 38,800, 38,900. Now they are literally taking all the supports away, and RSI has already gone to the 18 levels. Watch out this. Don't do any fresh entries when the RSI is below the 20 mark. Watch out for that. The fall is getting aggravated, and every rise is going to be used as an opportunity to sell. All the open and high on the put side is now taken out. These guys are absolutely lovers of the open and high. Now look at it. This is sometime back. Where is the open and high? Literally almost taken out from 395 to 780. Now it is at 856, and almost everything is taken out except 37,200. Looking at the way they are, they might be in for that as well. So RSI bounce has been happening at this juncture. Any move towards the zone will be inviting another round of a sell-off at that level. Watch out that zone. Almost a big move happening again. Can they quickly move there? Higher, higher. Every move towards that zone, you will get to see that one more round of selling. Can they do that? A big move upside. Again, a big pushback. What a move happening there. Can they go all the way up to the super trend level? Guys, that is a zone wherein you can expect some kind of a pullback to be happening. Can they keep going? Come on, that's the only area wherein you will be able to make money. The volatility to the core. The people who couldn't handle the volatility, please stay light on this market. This is not an ideal market for people who are having a small capital to trade. You are getting a 100, 150 point move in a single tick. Avoid it completely. This is not for the weak-hearted. I'm telling you, this is not for the weak-hearted. Go play on deep in the money. Don't try to play on the OTM. Again, I'm repeating it. Don't play on the OTM strikes. But for some reason, if you're getting it towards the zone, both on the Nifty and this is the area for you to sell a small bit of a try. Now the RSI, it is clearly bouncing from the oversold territory, little higher. Can they keep going higher? Please do that. We wanted you to go towards the zone of the almost like as a super trend level, which is going to be close to 38,200. A quick 150, 120 point move. This is volatility to the core. Guys, this is absolutely cruel volatility. 200 points is like and taken out in no time. What a move. It's a counter move which has been happening. Both the sides of premiums are like and melting like crazy. This is not for the weak-hearted, I'm telling you. Can they keep going towards the zone? Guys, this is the only zone where I'm expecting some kind of a resistance to be coming in. Watch out that level. Can they get there? What a way to eat the premiums, right? Will you be able to survive this kind of an onslaught? I don't think so. Any small players in this market, they will not be able to survive this kind of an onslaught, I'm telling you. This is brutal to the core. Now they needed to like and hold that level. They are going to be like and holding it, making sure that people who would have entered at the last moment, they are all going to be getting trapped. That's exactly the game plan is. They just wanted to like and not give away easy money. This is the only zone, guys. If they're coming here, that's the only area wherein you will be getting some kind of a trade opportunities. If you are like and wanting to short this market, that's the only area. Are they heading towards that zone? What a move which is being played out now by the Bears and then the Bulls. They are both fighting literally. They don't want to give up the supremacy for a day like today. Raja, Raja, so Bulls doesn't wanted to give up. And what they have done, they have been eating the premiums now. Crazy premiums are melting both on the call and then the put side now. Can they keep moving towards the higher end and then the big sell-off happening from there? How many of you enjoyed this volatility? How many of you are not liking it at all? This is not the market which I wanted to be in. For the first time users, how is the volatility for you? The people who are experiencing it for the first time. This is crazy stuff. This is absolutely crazy stuff. Guys, you needed to enjoy it certain days. Don't think that like an all the trades is going to be for you. This is not going to be an opportunity for you to trade some days, but you can enjoy the volatility. Because sometimes watching it away from the system and not taking any trades is also going to be a great opportunity for you to learn. Can you see it? The Nifty fallen so crazy, and then it is coming back to this level. Anytime, in case if it goes towards like in 17,485, you will see that some kind of a sell-off happening. Get ready there. And what is interesting is the counter move is also happening with volumes today. So that means someone is trying to defend as much as possible. They are not in a position to give away easy positions in this market. They are saying, no, we are not going to be giving up so easily. We know why we did it, and we are going to be defending it no matter what. Guys, if you have made money, try to protect your capital. How many of you made money and lost it now in this volatility? Let's do a quick analysis. Just because of this volatility, you lost money. How many of you? So what is the fun here? You guys made it, but the greediness in you who wanted to keep on trading for the whole day sometimes is what makes us to lose this money, which is something which I've been keep telling the people, please avoid it. Please avoid it. This is not an easy market. If you've already made money, just stay light. Stay light. Guys, again, one more thing. If you have made money and lost some part of it, don't be in a hurry to go and recover whatever that you have lost by earning today. That is where you will lose bigger amount because you will not be focusing on anything. You will start to lose more. Don't do that as well. Now, what they have done, they have moved the prices from both call and the put, and you are now at the mercy. People who would have bought the calls at higher level, people who would have bought the puts at lower level, both will be at the mercy of the writers now. They know you guys are not going to be making any money and they are going to be controlling the atmosphere. Joe, do anything stupid to make it look like in a bad day. This is like an volatility to that great extent. 1 lakh to 0 to 1.8 lakh, crazy day. Okay, luckily you have entered. Absolutely. No staying light also here. Stay out completely. Guys, if you would have been entering into a short straddle trades, you should have been like in trailing it. That's the beauty about it. Okay, don't keep like in holding and then thinking that no, I will have an open position. That's where like many people lose it out. Keep trailing, keep trailing. Let's see the straddle guys where they are. Still, I don't think they would have been like in the losing front, but unfortunately, if they have been not trailing it, then yes, 1200 is a level. So we got a signal. Quick scalp is coming in on the, okay, so watch out for that. There is a quick scalp signal coming down here. Watch out for that. Any move now, they will definitely like and try to give you one little of an opportunity. Let's see. And they are literally in a hurry to take out the stop losses in the next moment itself. What a move. Guys, it's like mostly like in a premium erosion, but I would sincerely say if they're not able to take the super trend out, that's the level to be entering in. Super trend is going to be the level. I'll just try to take a small trade at the super trend level in case if it is coming there. I'm just going for 38,300. A small trade. We will watch for like 30 minutes to see whether there is going to be like some amount of pressure coming in for me to get some kind of a trade. We got a nice move, 200 quantity, almost like an 8,000 rupees. So keep trailing it now. Look at that. What a volatility, man. What a volatility. This is a crazy amount of volatility which is happening. Even for like an experienced trader, this is going to be very difficult to handle this kind of a volatility. Be prepared. I'm just waiting for it to cross that 620 mark. If it is not, then I needed to be happy with whatever the profits which I'm getting at. 584 is our buy price. It is currently trading at 600 odd zones. It is getting absolutely like a brutal volatility, guys. Look at that. From 580, it has gone to like 620. Again, it is back at 590. We have got some more quantity, got another 50 quantities there. 250. Are it going to be like moving it? So this time I'm not going to be keeping it. I will keep it at 595 to 598. And it got triggered. It is getting into highly volatile mode. I'm just using the profit. I'm just taking some positions. Let's see whether they're going to be doing that. $580. Again, it is heading towards the level of the super trend. I'm just going to be like chasing it till the super trend level. Unless and until they break the super trend, I'm not going to be worried. Are they going for the super trend level? Looking at this, they are almost literally there. I've just taken some 300 quantities. We had a profit of like close to 3,000 now. It is coming back to 3,400. We have around like 300 quantities. The volatility is to the core. This will be the last trade in case if there is going to be something happening. Nothing beyond this. Don't go for aggressive positioning at this juncture. You can clearly see this is the level. And it has not been able to like catch it up with the volume there. That's a good sign for me. In case if they're crossing that level, then I have no other choice other than to exit this position. Keep it ready with the stop loss. 580, if it is crossing, then I should be good enough. Looks like it doesn't want it to move there. The final stop loss for me would be this level of 38,500, but that is like a way too large. So I'm going to be using like another 50 to 60 points higher level and then get an exit of this trade in case if it is moving pretty fast. Look at that. With 300, we are already like sitting on a loss of more than 13K. Absolutely devastating, right? This is not an easy market for any means for any of the newbies to trade. I'm telling you, this is not at all an easy market. We have around now 450 quantities with an average at 566. I've given up some quantities. I'm holding only like in 150. With the way the wild move is happening, this is not at all a good sign. 590 to 550 in no matter time. And look at that. What is the sell signal? We are getting it. One more sell signal. Is it going to be the one which I'm going to be playing for the support trade? I just tried to take few trades, but unfortunately it is not going through. I'm just entering few more here. 250 quantities we have. Can it go towards the 600 zone? How many of you feeling like it is a thriller movie which is going on? Can it cross the 600 mark pretty quick? Our profits is like a volatile, right? This is absolutely crazy market. Trust me, if you're holding your positions even for like in a few seconds more, you will be like punished brutally. And it is going towards the 600 zone. So I'm going to be keep trailing as much as possible. We don't want to lose out whatever the minimum profit which you're going to be getting it, because it is getting very volatile. 595 we exited, now it is at 577. Wow. Wow. This is brutally hard for anyone to trade. What a market. Guys, how many people who feel that like you will be able to take trades in this market? Especially the newbies I'm asking about, not the experienced folks. Experienced folks, I know you guys are like capable more than me, but I wanted to know how the newbies are like looking at this. Do you think you will be able to take a trade with this kind of volume and the volatility and other things? Absolutely not. But one good thing is, even on a day like this, your support levels are working like crazy. That is what is important for me. Okay, if your setup is working very good on a day like today, then I would love to like and use that setup in the long run as well. That's the setup which I wanted it. The only thing now is, are they going to go for this gap close today? Because they know they've done all the open and highs on the put side. They have nothing to worry about that. They just needed to go on the other direction to complete whatever the task that they have it to fill the gap. Are they going to go for that gap filling? Or are they going to be playing around? Now you can clearly see the price on both the call and the put. It is all in the negative. They are happily doing that. Can they make one more round towards that zone and then come back? I would love to see what they're going to be doing when they are heading towards the VWAP level. Are they going to be going for that? Looking at the current scenario, they are going for that. Guys, what a turnaround which we are seeing it in the market. 140 on the Nifty back again. Wow. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Are we going to be breaking this super trend level and then like and keep moving it higher? We have another 2 more minutes for them to stay above this level of the super trend. Are they going to be doing that? Guys, Nifty IV, it has to fall further. This is not the IV I would love to see it. It has to fall below that like in a 20 mark. IV on the call side and put side. Now it is at 40 from almost 60, 20 point fall has been happening. Nifty 30 and 32. So even now, one thing which is clear, the way the IV is getting increased on the put side, it is still showing some kind of an hope is there still left on the put buyers. They feel, okay, you guys have done everything. Now there is an opportunity for me to have some kind of a fall as well. Are they going to be closing it above the super trend? In case if they're closing, you have the opportunity to look at this particular level and this level. These two should not be taken out today. If they are taking it out, they know they are trapping the people on both the sides and they're just going to be playing for that. Are they going to be closing it below the super trend? Another 40 more seconds. Will the bulls be able to take it up? Or the bears are going to be controlling it? What a game of play. What a game of play. There is absolutely beautiful moment which has been happening now. Look at that. In the last moment, they are just coming down below the super trend level. Look at that. What a move. What a move. Are they like in making it to close below that level? Yes, looks like it. Yes. This is a controlled atmosphere which is playing out. Guys, now at this juncture, they are just playing for the day. Okay, the short straddle is going to be the one. Why? Look at this. They've increased the OI data on the call side. The OI data on the put side is also crashing, but we are not seeing a significant amount of positions that's getting created. Okay, I would love to see this 13 lakh getting into like an 40, 50 lakh, and this one getting into the negative. As of now, that's not been happening. So every higher level, you are going to be getting to see some kind of a sell-off happening. So that's a good sign. But don't try to extrapolate things because you are clearly seeing the premiums are the ones which is melting on both the sides. They're not only melting on one side, they wanted to melt it on both the sides. And they have trapped the people who would have bought it at the higher level on the put side. So it is not an absolutely a trend day for you to say, no, absolutely, I'm getting like a conviction to hold my position. No, this is not going to be a trend day. The premiums on both the sides is going to be melting. And that's the game plan that they have been doing it. Good news for you is they are making sure whatever the signal that is getting generated on the super trend, they are not getting it completely away. And look at this. Now, for the first time, the positions are not getting created. They are holding their fort. Please ensure that you don't have any positions or anything. So how many of you feel scalping is better than anything else in this kind of a market? Imagine you being like in a long, continuously holding long. Will it make sense? No. Continuously holding short. Will it make sense? No. Scalping, get in, get out for every candle, make some quick bucks, get out of it. If you're going to be like in a trend player on a day like this, you would completely like and get yourselves completely screwed. Not an ideal day. Not an ideal day. So they are coming back one more time to take it higher. Will they be successful this time? Because the Dow is clearly like I'm moving it higher and higher. Guys, watch out for the Dow guy. that guy has been like an already performing, and our market, they know they have trapped some people, and with the global market's help, in case if they wanted to trap them to take this market higher one more time, that is also a possibility. Watch out, watch out. What a way to crash the premiums on the call side. Guys, they have another 2 more days to adjust the premiums. Yes, in case if the global markets are not going to be falling much, you may expect to see the premium erosion might be happening tomorrow and day after as well. But what is going to be interesting is underneath the budget, if there are going to be the finer details we'll be getting to know in the evening, and these guys are going to be discussing that. And then the next step of like moves will be happening tomorrow. So every rise getting sold big time now. In the process, they are trapping a lot of people with their stop losses getting hit. Guys, trust me, how many of you would be able to survive when it is moving from almost 700, 800 levels to 500 level, again coming back to 600, 630, and you can clearly see in one tick, it is like moving 20 rupees or 30 rupees. This is not going to be an easy market to trade at all. Even for scalpers, it is going to be very tough. Absolutely clueless market. Guys, what is happening now is there is like some big hits are fighting for supremacy. And if you are going to be getting into the ring, you will be brutally thrashed for those big guys moves. That's the problem. So one more opportunity. Who's going to be getting that? Lots and lots of signal. One more opportunity on the downside. And the market is saying, Shiva, we have an opportunity to short this one more time. Are they going to be doing that? The Dow is on another planet altogether. Guys, looking at the Dow and other things, shorting our market, it is not going to be an ideal choice. If you're thinking about taking a trade on that particular direction, looking at the Dow and other things, you can be surprised because from the lower level, we have seen a significant bounce. So when you're having a significant bounce, again, if they are not going towards a lower level, try to avoid it. I know we will not be giving too much of importance to the Dow, but unfortunately, you needed to think about tomorrow as well. Imagine our markets, the budget was not in a completely a disaster or completely in a dampener. They didn't raise the rates. They didn't give any much of a policy announcement. Nothing much was there. So it is I would say a budget to be on an even Steven kind of a wicket. In this scenario, anything is possible based on the global cues. Imagine now the budget is out of the way. They will start looking at the global cues for the next set of moves. If the global markets are going to be continuing to rally, our markets is not going to be lagging behind. Yes, they will wait for in 1 or 2 days, but once the budget is out of the way, they will start to go and align with the global markets. So VIX is again stabilizing at the 20.3 odd levels. It is not neither moving higher, neither moving lower. So we would love to see the VIX again scaling up in case if the market needed to fall, which has not been happening now. Again, a premium erosion time. Mid-cap Nifty is making a new low. Both call and the put, the premiums are like in crashing 38,500. Still, you will be in a winning position. Yes, the premiums are still 36% fall. Now, can you see it? This is what is going to be for the writer's paradise. When I say writer's paradise, 17 lakhs, 17 lakhs. Now I wanted to see the call OI jumping towards like in 2025 and the put OI reducing drastically. If it is not, if it is going to be increasing, then that's not a good sign. Who's the guy who gave it the signal? The signal came on the long side on the Nifty. The quick scalp is having like a lot of fun moments today. These guys are literally giving you lots and lots of signal on both the sides. Not bad. Is the Bank Nifty finally in the verge of breaking the super trend and moving it higher? Now the like in a Dow is also like in a falling. Will the like in global markets and our markets trying to align on themselves? Guys, avoid the futures at this juncture because it is all moving on very, very low volume, thin volumes on both Nifty and the Bank Nifty. It's purely a short covering. Once a short buildup happened, it has happened with a volume. So this is something which I would be keen to see. It has happened with like in a massive volume. Unless and until this volume is not taken out, Nifty is still like in a sell-on rise. Though it is all aligning to the global markets, they are just trapping the people who would have entered late on the put side, and they just wanted to like and make them go away. I'm telling you, today is a day many traders would have blown their accounts on both the sides. When I say blown their accounts, first they would have been holding the positions on the call side. Once they are into a loss, they would have booked a loss and thought that the market is falling. They would have gone on the put side. What they would have done, they would have been keep averaging the positions on the put side. Now they have been trapped on both the sides now. How many of you experience that? I told you about the gap filling on this particular candle, right? Are they going for the gap filling? Before that, they have a bigger role to play on this candle. Look at the gap here. Are they going to be filling the gap and then going for that gap? Looks like they wanted to do the gap filling here first. This gap is getting filled. It will be like a phenomenal one. The reason is it has fallen from 38,500 to 37,750, and then they are moving it higher. I think they are just going to go and fill the gap and then come back and fill this gap. Looks like it, right? What a gameplay that they are playing, man. They are playing for that gap, the bigger gap first, and then they say, anyway, on the way down, we will be coming back. So we will be filling this gap on the way down. This is crazy stuff. They have filled this gap on this candle, and in the next candle, we might get to see this gap is also getting filled. This is a beauty for all of you to show you how these guys play with their minds and everything. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Guys, these are the things which I want you to like and observe it through the day, how the market does and what are the things that they are trying to do with. What a gameplay. What a gameplay. Are they coming down? Very much on the way down? Can they fill the gap? The following candle is going to be the most crucial one. If they wanted to do the gap filling, they have to be doing it in the next 5-10 minutes. And in case if they wanted to move it higher, the next few minutes is going to be very important now. And the Dow is like an rollicking. Dow is rollicking. Can they keep it? Can they keep doing it? One more attempt. All they need is just like in a one candle, complete the gap closure, and then move it higher. Looks like it. They are getting it there. Literally there. Guys, today is not the right time for you to go on the two candle theory or anything. They're just playing on your stop losses on both the sides. Even this, I'm expecting some kind of a gap filling to be happening at a later time. Okay, the time is only 1:50. This gap has been filled beautifully. Intraday 3-minute gaps usually normally get filled, and they're just going to be doing the same thing here. So the high on this one, watch out for this. Where is that? The high on this candle is 38,357, and the low on this one is 38,380. So they needed another like in 30-40 points to be filling this gap, and that is very much a possibility. Are they filling it? Look at that. Almost 50% is done. Can I get like in a one large candle to fill that gap and then move it? Very rarely you will be getting to see that these guys are not filling the gaps. And if they are doing it, that is going to be a moment wherein they are not worried about the gap. Instead, they are worried about capturing as much points as possible. Whenever you see that the market is not respecting the gap filling and if they keep on moving it higher in that particular opposite direction, they are very clear. I'm not worried about this minor one. I have a bigger target in picture and I wanted to chase that. That's the market is giving you the clue there. Are they done it? What did I say? Have they done that? Is it not beautiful, guys? How many of you are learning new things today in the session now? Now you would have understood the importance of why watching the gap filling and all these things are going to be very important. When the systems are doing all these trades, they are bound to go and fill these gaps. That's the way they are designed. What a beautiful way to fill the gap and then moving it higher. So why the gaps need to be filled again? The gaps need to be filled because the algos are positioned in such a way, they have been programmed to fill the orders at every level. Okay, some of these orders will not be filled. What does that mean? It means your money is lying idle without the orders getting filled. So they use that opportunity to pull it back, fill those orders, and then move it in their direction. This is a pure, this is like an amazing stuff. Why? Because this particular gap, once this fall has happened, it is very rare you will be finding this kind of like a move to fill the gap. This Tell me honestly, what is the need for this candle to come from here to here? Someone's ego to fulfill this gap. They just done it, and then it is coming down one more time. Guys, this is a beauty of gap filling. They just wanted to fill it, and someone's ego, you can clearly see they just came, fill the order, and then coming back. Wow. Open and high, gap filling, all these are like an intraday secrets, which I'm letting you all know. Okay, so open and high concept, how these guys like can play their minds, and intraday gaps, how they are like in playing to like and threaten you. All these are like in a beautiful concept which you will be able to do it. Is the market, many people think that it is being driven by like in millions and millions of traders. I'm telling you, it's not driven by millions and billions. There are a cartel who is running the market, and you are at the mercy of them. Okay, when I say a cartel, that is going to be like in a bunch of like a high net worth high net worth individuals who are going to be doing this, and you will be at the mercy of them. Okay, so don't ever under the impression that you will be able to survive whatever the brutal onslaught which has been happening. Again, why do they care about those gaps? Because their money is going to be sitting idle when those gaps are not getting filled. Guys, all like you and me are manually trading. Don't you think like these guys are like putting in thousands and thousands of crores in the market? Every level, those money will be like they want the money to be working for them. How do they need it to do it? Imagine if there are like 100 or 200 crores placed between 460 to 480. If those 200 crores are not getting order triggered, they will not be going manually changing it. Instead, what they will do is they will ensure that that area is getting covered so that that order, whatever that is left for 200 crores, it is getting filled, and then they will make the market move in their direction. Many a times I used to wonder in the past why these guys are doing that, why the open and high is getting hit. It is like an almost 300-400 points away. Why they needed to go and do that? It's purely because morning they would have taken a trade and they don't want to spoil whatever the position that they have taken. They just wanted to ensure that, okay, I have taken a position and I will ensure that I book the profit above that level. Imagine it is like challenging you, saying, guys, 915, I'm buying something at 500 rupees. I don't care. Even if the price goes to 300, I know how to bring it back to 500 and book my profit because I bought it at 500. So you would see all those things happening in this market. That is what I call it as like an ego. There are days. Yes, that is an interesting one. Would it be more work to move the market 300, 400 points to fill the gap? Yes. What they are trying to do is they know that it is the area wherein their orders are not getting filled. Imagine I am a guy who would have put in some 200 crores of sell orders here. If my sell order is not getting triggered here, what will I do? I will take it once on the way up, making sure all of you are getting butchered and fill my orders there and then take the market lower. Who's gaining here again? This guy who is having the money, he has the power to control bringing it down, taking it higher, and then bringing it down. You and me will not be able to withstand this volatility. That's the power of the guy who is having the market move in his favor with a large volume. Why he doesn't want it? He doesn't want it even this 200 crores to go in the waste. He wanted to make sure that this 200 crores also makes him some money. Money needed to talk to him. That's exactly he's trying to do it, nothing else. Guys, I usually watch the 3 minute. You will also see a 5 minute chart where you will be getting to see the similar kind of gaps as well. But usually the 3 minutes is the one wherein I get most of the gaps gets filled. But like, and you will be seeing similar kind of a gap on daily time frame. Like, and there are like, and you would have seen, right? There are on daily time frames also, you would be seeing several gaps. Like, and I'll just show you the infi chart. I was telling you a couple of days back in the mentoring session, right? The Infi chart, I see multiple levels of, look at this. This is the Infi chart on a daily time frame. You see multiple levels of gap getting created. I'm telling you, all these gaps will be one day or the other will be getting filled in the due course. When the market is moving higher, already like in a one gap would have got filled here. Okay, they will be looking for another gap and this gap. Probably like in once the IT wagon is coming and getting the mojo, all those gaps will be getting filled. This is on daily time frame. That is for the positional players. There is all the support resistance, everything is taken out. That doesn't mean like as long as they are able to hold this level of 38K today, the bigger selling pressure and everything coming in. But unless and until the global markets turn its head around, probably you might expect there is going to be like in 1 or 2 days of premium erosion moves going to be the order of the day. Get ready for that. If anyone made more than 1% today on this kind of a volatile market, you guys should absolutely pat yourselves on your back because you guys have done a tremendous job. To get 1% of this volatile market, you should be really feeling proud about yourself. And more so, if you have not traded anything in the second half, if you have stayed out and you have made it in the morning itself, you should be feeling a lot more proud. That means you are able to control your urge and you are able to like and play without any greed. Because when you are seeing like in a big fall and when you're seeing like in a big move happening on both the sides, and if you're still able to control yourself, that is what is going to be making you a great trader. Great, 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 great to see that. Amazing performance, guys. Guys, the super trend, the VWAP and other things is going to be equally important on other time frames as well. As a scalper, I use 3-minute time frame and which has given me the result. There are different like in super trend levels. You can use 9-2, you can use 7-3, you can use 10-2, you can use 10 by like an 1.5. You will have multiple super trend, but as of now, this super trend levels which I have shared it with you has been giving me amazing results. In future, if there is going to be a change in the super trend levels, I will definitely let you all know. Why is that? Because each and every like an what to say, the people who are like and running the algos and other thing, they have their own support levels. Okay, for 15 minutes and hourly, they will normally use this like super trend levels at 7-3. Okay, you needed to know how the big boys are taking the support and then using the trades. That's exactly which we are doing it, nothing else. Guys, we haven't started the like in taking the enrollment for the 8th mentoring because we have not yet decided when we'll be conducting it. We'll let you know in the group. We are trying to get this like a contribution indicator added to the OI Pulse itself. Soon we will let you all know, guys. I would sincerely say, considering the market moves on both up and down, don't try to carry any overnight positions in this kind of a market because the premiums are already crashing. They didn't close it at the day's high. They didn't close it at the day's low. So what you can expect tomorrow, say, for example, if the market is going to be opening flat, you will see the premium erosion happening right at the beginning itself. So don't try to carry any aggressive positions home. But people who are sitting on a loss, who feels that, no, I'm expecting a fall and other things, probably you can have an like a stop loss level determined, and then you can think about carrying your position. But I would sincerely say fresh positions to be avoided. Guys, we will announce what are the content and everything once we finalize the dates and other things. I will announce it. There's normally like in a straddle and strangle is something which I don't use it much, even on a day like today. Many people would be wondering, right? When you know that the premiums are going to be crashing, why don't you use a straddle or strangle? One thing which is always I'm clear, 99% of the time, I would not be liking to change my strategy unless and until the market is not rewarding me on my strategy. As of now, the market is rewarding me, so I should stick to that rather than moving away from my strategy to another one. Always remember, all the good traders whom you are looking at, have you ever seen them changing their strategies? If someone is a seller, he will always be a seller. If someone is a straddle player, you'll always be a straddle player. Doesn't mean today if the market is going to do a trending move, you will not change his approach from straddle to a long buy. Very rarely you'll be seeing it. That those guys must be like a super extraordinary guys, I should say. Because when you know that is your core strength, stick to your core strength. Don't try to change based on the market behavior. You will not know when you needed to play a straddle, when you will needed to play a scalping role, when you needed to become a positional player. Those are something which I needed you to understand. You need to know what is your strength and keep sticking to your strength. Is considering the IV levels. You can expect the IVs to be crashing. Let's look at the next expiry. Can you already see it? The 10th expiry, already the IV levels are trading at 27, 28. So the IV levels are already crashing for the next series. The current series, the IV levels are at 39 and 39. So naturally, as the day is going to go by, you will see the IV crash happening and you will get to see the normal market volume is going to be happening. So there is not much of actions happened expected to happen beyond this current expiry. So the market is not positioning something for the next expiry. If you are looking at the monthly expiry, this is on 24th, 22 and 26. Can you clearly see it? The IVs are absolutely pathetically low. Yes, each of you will need to find your own signature trades. So morning, what was the premium at the money? 700, 700. Now 450, 450. It was at 60, 60. Now it is at 39.41. Once it goes to 2020, what can happen? This 400 can go to 200 odd zones. That is what you're going to be getting to see in the next couple of days. You might get to see some odd moves here and there, and they're just going to be adjusting the premiums. So now all the volatility which was there from almost 1 o'clock till like in 2 o'clock, 148, everything is stopped now. So they're just going to be playing for the day with the volatility coming down, with like in so much of the premium erosion coming down. They're just going to be playing for the day now. With that, probably at 2:30, in case if we are not getting any move, we will wind down the sessions, guys. I would sincerely say avoid your trades after 2:30 because you guys have already made enough money, and people who have lost it think that you lost it due to the volatility. Come back fresh. Don't again try to play and make any mockery of your remaining capital. Guys, the setup used by the HNIs are going to be totally different. They don't look at the charts for every candles because they are the candle creators. They are not going to be looking at the charts for creating the candles. Okay, so many people think like an HNIs also use all these candlestick patterns and other things. No, whatever the candles which you're seeing here, these are all created by them, not by you and me. Okay, so don't keep thinking that you need it. What they do is they program the systems in such a way they wanted to buy some 200 crore, 500 crore, 1000 crore in a particular time frame. They will do that. When it is falling like this, these are all like in the basket order selling that they do. At a moment when they feel that the market is not going to be liking whatever the news which has come in, what they do is they go and press a basket order selling. When they do a basket order selling, it will sell all the bank stocks, all the in future, all the call options, and they will be buying the put. Everything will be happening in a synchronized manner. So that's the reason you get to see all these algo bars coming in once in a while. Some of the INET individuals, what they normally do is they always look for levels. Actually on intraday they are not going to be looking for in a short-term positional. They'll be looking for long term. Whenever they capture 2,000 points, 5,000 points, 1,000 points on the Nifty. That's the way they play for positional. And they use certain levels to determine where exactly the buy to be initiated, where exactly the sells to be initiated. When they know that this is going to be like in the maximum level wherein I can expect the sell off to be happening, then they determine those levels and then start booking their profits. Their sell orders will be placed according to that. The buy orders will be placed according to that. All those will be determined by the systems. To me, the real budget moves might be expected based on the global cues now. The PSR is giving you a lot of good buy signals today, right? Whenever you get a huge gap between the candle and the PSR forming, you are bound to be getting some large moves, and that exactly been happening today. Okay, guys, like, and many wanted to take a small break. We will take like a 15-minute break, and then we'll be back 2:25. Have your lunch if possible, and then be back. So looks like the bulls are getting it back with a vengeance. So the people who would have been like a short on this market, these guys are absolutely devastated now. The bulls from the lower level, they triggered all the weekend stop losses, taking it to the crazy level now. Look at this. The PSR is creating a more and more. Wow, that's a beauty. Guys, we'll be getting the recording done and send it across to all of you by 6:37. So what a move now. What you're going to be witnessing on this trending OI data. It came into the bullish territory. Now it came to 17-17. What is the clue? You're getting it slowly but steadily. 16, 18, 16, and 17, 22, 24, 27. So which side the writers are getting in? The writers are slowly but steadily, they are getting it on the call side. Sorry, the put side. It's a beautiful one. And on the Nifty, what is the clue? Should I be bullish on this market or bearish on this market? Almost a 250-point fall, getting into the negative. Now almost a 250-point recovery on the Nifty as well. Wow. It is almost heading towards a day's high. What a gameplay by the bears or the bulls, I would call it, because bears have been like brutally butchered on this market. They would not have expected such a strong recovery happening. They would have thought, okay, it is falling and we will be like creating some positions on the put side. But now they have completely bulldozed them and then like trying to take this market higher. And we got one more signal at this current juncture. Where exactly the signals are coming in? It is on the Bank Nifty call side. The Bank Nifty is absolutely now on the cloud 9. So the sellers have to be covering their position. So someone who was wanting to take a position, look at deep in the money, like in 38,400. And I'm just going to go for a small trade on the call side, nothing else. Guys, don't try to replicate me or mimic me because my stop loss level and risk appetite is totally different. So don't try to copy me. I'm telling you, honestly, I'm going to be taking a small trade here and there. And then whatever the profits, I'm going to be keep trailing it. So this is all like a quick move, a signal trade. And a quick move of 505. And it triggered at 508. We got another 5,000 rupee trade. And how many minutes we were there on the trade? 1427 to 1450. We were there only for 20 seconds and we made around a 5K. Quick time, right? That's it. One signal, a quick entry, quick exit, make money, get out. We got the signal, just jump on into the signal. That's it. How do you trail so fast? Did I do like an algo or anything? Everything was manual, right? So guys, I didn't do any algo setup or anything. Now looking at the market, any dip, you will be getting to see some kind of a pullback happening. And if there is a pullback, RSI is like a supportive, everything is supportive for you to become bullish. What a day to play on all sides of the wicket, right? First being bull, then being bear, then again being bull. You are playing an all-rounder game. You are getting to witness some of the best moves on both the sides. Some of them, the trend players would have literally been repenting themselves because they know I'm not getting a right move either on the upside or on the downside. Now they will be feeling they are left out. They will feel that they are left out. Guys, any move towards the zone, towards a VWAP, you can expect some kind of a recovery to be happening because the shots are getting it out of the picture. Are they going to be getting you a good move on the downside? Can they quickly come down? One more move towards the zone. This is going to be a golden opportunity because the market is absolutely positioning itself with all the right moves with a big volume. It's a buy emerging. And will the buy be able to be taken higher and higher and higher? Will they be able to keep moving it? Any move dip towards the zone, this is going to be in buy zone again. Superb. Keep going, Swami. Keep going, guys. Are they giving another golden opportunity to the bears? The bats would be like in keen on, interested to take this market higher, right? So will they be able to get an opportunity to take the market lower one more time? Nope. They are making it another one. This is crazy stuff. They are literally moving it to the moon. Every dip is getting bought, and it is getting bought beautifully. Guys, every dip is like a golden opportunity now. Look at the chart on this one. It went to a low of like in 248. From there, it has jumped almost like in 100 rupees, sorry, 100%, 200 to 500 now. And it is all moving with the volumes on the upside, which is a beautiful sign, Any dip, you will get to see these guys like and making a move higher. Nifty is on cloud 9 once again. Guys, this is a beautiful signal for the Bank Nifty. This is a beautiful one. Now, watch out for 38,500. That's going to be one interesting one for you in case if you guys are getting any dip on that one, somewhere around like in 400 odd zones, that will be like an excellent buy zone for that. I think looking at the current structure, they are not going to be giving you any easy moves. Now the shots are starting to cover their position. Look at this. They were holding their position, but they are now starting to feel the pressure. The market has moved almost like 1,000 points from the level they would have shorted it. And this is not, they would be liking it to go. It's a beautiful, beautiful structure which is going on, but keep scalping. Don't keep an open position. Keep scalping. Any move towards the zone of like in 38,500 to 38,450 will be like a golden opportunity for me to buy ones at least. On a day like this, now the bulls know it. Shorts are under trouble. And let's try to trap them as much as possible. That's going to be the game plan for the bulls now. They know that. Any 50, 100 point move is going to be a golden opportunity. Watch out. Can they pull it down? Guys, for someone who's looking at the overnight position, look at like in 39,000 on the call side. In case if that is going to be like in a big dip, tomorrow if that is going to be in gap up, based on whatever the things which is going to be happening, that's going to be a golden opportunity. Watch out for that guy. Can I get to see it near to the super trend level? One more attempt on the super trend, or it is going to be like in a profit booking at this level. Fish entries come out somewhere around that level. Can they get it there? Guys, now not worried about the volume because the volumes now it is on the rise. Everything is like moving higher with like 50K or anything. Even on the Bank Nifty, sorry, the Nifty. Any move towards the support, you will definitely get one round of support. With the way the Nifty has been rallying today, they are going to be getting a lot of support. Look at the chart structure here. ICICI is leading it along with like an Indus and HDFC Bank. So ICICI is single-handedly contributing 230 points. On the Nifty, it is Reliance from the flat territory. Infi is 2%. TCS is 1.5. HDFC is 1.82. So almost everybody is contributing, and it has almost gone into the day's high. Will they be able to survive and close above the day's high for the day? And if they're able to clear this out of 17,657, expect 17,800 in the upcoming days in a pretty quick time frame. Guys, one thing is always important: when they have trapped the sellers, the short covering rallies will be the most ferocious rallies. Keep remembering that, because they needed something for them to book the profits. How will they be able to book it? They needed to force the guys who are holding the position to make some mistake. That's exactly going to be the game plan now. Are they going to be doing that? Time is 14:30, but market is positioning itself for something big towards the late end of the day. Guys, both Nifty and the Bank Nifty is on the buying spree now. Nifty is getting like in a small resistance at the level, whereas the Bank Nifty, in case if they are going towards a zone of 38,850 to 38,900, what a move, right? 37,750 to 38,850. Wow. It'll be an awesome 1,000-point recovery, and that's huge, 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 huge. Can we get to see a big drop towards the zone of this? As you can expect a minor support to be coming in at 38,545, and then the bigger support to be near to the super trend and the VWAP. But keep a close eye on the Dow. It has fallen from the higher levels, but our market is saying, I don't care about the Dow. I know like, and I'm going to be rallying for today and tomorrow, and I'm trapping the people who would have bought a put, and literally they are the ones who needed to be like and praying to me. They are just like I'm taking a advantage of the put buyers today now. What a day on cards. Now, look at this trending OI data. You will get a clue. What has happened here? From 40, 32 to 28. Now on the Nifty, this is on the Bank Nifty now. From 18 to almost 14 lakhs, slowly but steadily, the OI on the call side is decreasing. The OI on the put side is slowly but steadily, it is increasing, which is a very good sign, which is indicating to me that these guys are starting to write more and more and more on the put side. These are the beauty which I wanted to see it. Now, any dip, come on, one dip, a golden opportunity for us to make money. Can they get it there? Come on, get it one last time. We wanted it to weigh one last time. Can you get there? That's going to be an only golden opportunity at this juncture. Okay, so they are falling. Can they fall big? Can they keep falling? Guys, today would be the ideal day for you to look at, in case if they're just trying to like and take support and then like and moving it higher. That's going to be the level wherein I wanted you to look at. Looking at the OI data and other things, watch out for that. They are using every opportunity on the downside to be like and taking a position and then like and taking it higher. Look at the move that's happening there. Can they keep scaling higher? One more down move. Take a support at this level. This is going to be the key important level for the bulls now. Can they get there? One last attempt. Or are you guys coming there to take the support and then move it higher? Can they keep moving higher? Nope. Are they going to be taking some break? Let's see. There's a price movement is going to be like a very, very tricky from here. You needed to wait exactly till the support in case if you're a single lot player. If you're a multi-lot player, one lot over here, two lots here, four lots here. That's the way you needed to be positioning yourself. There is some kind of a profit booking which is coming in at the higher level. Unless they go near to that support zone, it is going to be very difficult. But one thing is sure, with the way the open interest is build up is happening. Look at this. Now 36 to 36, both the sides, the OI is coming down drastically. That's fine. I wanted to see what's happening on 38,500. Now look at it. You can clearly see some kind of a long build up, like a long unwinding happening here. But this is what is crucial for me. More and more short build up needed to be happening on the put side, and then the price needed to be falling. They know they have trapped the people who would have bought the puts today, and they will just try to trap the same ones on the call side as well. Are they coming near to the zone? Come on, get it there, get it there. One last attempt to get it there to that support zone. I know the bulls like and doesn't wanted to take it to the support level. Why? Because many people like me who wanted to get into aggressive trade at that support level would be waiting to see that. Are you guys going to be getting it to the support level? The Nifty is 236 points higher, and then the Bank Nifty is close to 500 points. With like a strong move on the downside as a possibility. One more attempt. Every move on the lower end is getting bought. Now they are in a different atmosphere altogether. Are they going to be taking it higher and higher from here? Keep going. Now, anyone who would have taken the position, as I told you, now it is time for you to trail it. The multiple lot holders who have taken the position, you are getting a golden opportunity to trail that. Keep it going closer and closer. So how many of you got one or two lots here who would have got like a good profits here? Guys, don't worry about the down now. These guys are just playing for the day, and the market is clearly positioning itself for something big. So every lower level, whatever the positions which you would have got, now you are into the profits. Single lot player, you would not have got an opportunity. Multi-lot player, you would have got few opportunities. Did 40 points, good. You are almost getting like in more than 40-50 points by this time now. If you'd have bought like a position on 38,400 or 38,500, you are getting into a big 40-50 points. Decent profits. Now they are in a different atmosphere altogether. They are scalping for like in more than 50-60 points now. Guys, now you saw the advantage of using the trending OI combining with this. Now you saw the difference. The way they have been like in writing the position and they're adding the positions, your shots are covered, and the trending OI is giving you the actual picture of how the OI is getting built up. And all we needed to do is just follow the trend. Getting the trend, making it count. That's exactly I wanted you to do it, nothing else. Great to see. Now is the time for us to do a quick round off and check. How many of you got more than 40 points in this particular, like in a trade? 480 to 540. Great. 60 points. 35, 65, 35, 30, 60, 7, 40, 50, 25, 55, 40, 76, 50, 25, 45, 74, 55, 65, 44, 6, 25 points. This is the beauty of a trade for everybody who has entered there at every depth there. You got a golden opportunity. So guys, the reason why I opened the chat for everyone is now you would be knowing the number of chats which is coming in, wherein, trust me, on certain occasions, I may not be able to address all your queries. The reason is there is like too many windows and too many chats are coming in. That's the reason I kept it open for everybody. Okay, enjoy it, guys. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the day. People who have made money, you guys needed to literally enjoy it as much as it is coming to you. This is the beauty of a market. Guys, the Dow can be tracked in investing.com. If you're not using our like an indicator, you can always use the investing.com Indian websites. You'll be able to see the Dow real-time rates over there. Looks like every dip is a golden opportunity to buy. Guys, watch out for it. Today would be the best day in case if you're thinking about taking an overnight position in case if the market is going to be trying to close it at the day's high. Yes, it is going to be a golden opportunity. The only reason is the way the shots have been trapped, and there is a possibility of getting in gap up once again tomorrow, provided the global market support it, because we haven't got any major clues apart from what we have been doing it. So tonight, in case if the global market supports it, you will be getting a massive gap up once again tomorrow. Watch out. No, the VWAP. You have the WMA higher, the VWAP and the super trend is trading together. It's absolutely fine. Okay, for some reason, the Dow is falling big from 20 to like a minus 20 on a quick scale. So watch out for that guy. So is it going to be a move to trigger the weekend stop losses? Looks like it. One more attempt. Are they going to be going lower or they're going to be going higher? Can they go towards the 500 mark once again? They have gone on a decent, okay, not bad. Guys, this is going to be the support level. Don't even bother for this. This is the level. Okay, watch out for that. Watch out for that. And don't take it in the OTM strikes. Always go for the deep in the money strikes. If that level is getting broken, that's when you will get to see the real break happening